Good morning, Uncle Lou here with your official Georgia versus Middle Tennessee halftime report for you. Georgia's dominating this game 42-7. It's just a mismatch. I started to get a little irritated again, and look, this is just how I am, so if you're a Georgia fan, don't get pissed off about what I'm about to say, but I was about to get pissed off with Fromm again. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's offensive philosophy. I don't know if it's play calling. I don't know if it's a predetermined decision that we're making to hide the fact that we have receivers who can catch the ball down the field. Or I don't know if Fromm just, for some reason, isn't comfortable making the long throws. Now, he finally hit a big bomb there towards the end of the second quarter, 65-yard pass to Jeremiah Holloman. But, I don't know. It just seems like, and I know what you're saying, you're winning 42-7 and you're complaining. Listen, I'm a fan. I'm never happy. You know how that goes. Kirby wants perfection, and so do I. Kirby's never happy either. But, Fromm looks good. I think he's got 2 incomplete passes. I'm not knocking Fromm. I'm not saying, put Fields in. None of that. It just, I don't know. You watch the last 3 or 4 games of last year from Fromm, hitting strikes, 18, 20, 22, 25-yard strikes across the middle to Ridley in the national championship game, and back shoulder fades, 35 yards down the sideline to Javon Wims and all that, and you just don't see any of that this year. It's just a bunch of hitch passes, 5-yard curls, swing passes out of the backfield, and they work because McCole Hardman catches a 4-yard pass and then, houses it 45 yards later or whatever, so, that's great. It's 42-7. But I don't know, it just seems like that part of our offense is missing for whatever reason. We get Demetrius Robertson, one of the fastest guys in college football, a deep threat, a guy that can take the top off the defense. Here we are, halfway through our 3rd game of the year. He's got 0 catches on the season. I don't know. Terry Godwin, how many catches does he have? It's got to be less than 5. I don't know. We're dominating. The running backs have looked good. We're pushing them around up front. A few mistakes here and there, but overall, it's been okay. Justin Fields got a lot of playing time in the first half, which I think is good. You never know what's going to happen down the road with injuries or anything else, so I think it's good to get him as much playing time as we can. They let him make a few throws. He did some work with his legs, which is fun to see for Georgia fans because we haven't had a quarterback really that could do that since 2005. It's been a long time. So, a lot of Georgia fans are excited to see what a quarterback like that can do. So it's been fun to watch him play. Tennessee, what are you doing? You're only beating something called UTEP 10-0. UTEP is, listen, UTEP's 0-2. That's bad enough. They didn't win a single game last year, UTEP. They were 0-12 last year. They're 0-2 this year. Tennessee's on the struggle bus, winning 10-0 at home against them at halftime. Florida State's offense is on the side of a milk carton again. They can't score against Syracuse. Georgia Tech's getting run out of the building by Pittsburgh. Oklahoma, Oklahoma scored a touchdown late. I didn't check the score on that one before I started this video, but I know they scored a touchdown late. So they might be up 1 or 2 scores now on Iowa, but they were struggling most of the first half. Not Iowa, Iowa State. Taters beating Georgia Southern, I think, 21-0 at halftime or close to halftime. Which game is this? That's Florida State losing 6-0 to Syracuse. Ridiculous. Anyway, only thing needs to happen in the second half for Georgia, please no injuries. Let's get out of this game. We can do the running clock deal or take time off the clock in the 4th quarter like we did to Austin Peay or whatever, but it's 42-7 at halftime. This game was over before it started. Who have Georgia played?